Morning, all of you. Today we will discuss our topic from extraction techniques. Means there are lots of kinds of extraction technique, but basically here we will discuss about the solid phase extraction. So what is solid phase extraction? A solid phase extraction consists of bringing a liquid or gaseous test sample in contact with the solid phase, whereby the analyte is selectively absorbed on the surface of the solid phase. Other solvents added to remove possible absorbed matrix components. Eluting solvent added to desorbed analyte selectively. And the synonyms for solid phase extraction are liquid solid extraction, column extraction, digital chromatography, bonded phase extraction, selective adsorption techniques. And the strategies for solid phase extraction are unretained while matrix interference are adsorbed, retained while matrix interference are washed through, retained while matrix interference were washed through. Principle of solid phase extraction are the partitioning of compounds between two phases of solid and liquid must having greater affinity for the solid phase than for the sample matrix. Compounds retained on the solid phase can be removed by eluting solvent with a greater affinity for the analytes. pH changes can be useful. In modern solid phase extraction, the adsorbent is packed between two filtered discs in polypropylene cartridge, and liquid phases are passed through the cartridge either by suction or by positive pressure. Cartridge, here you can see the diagram for the cartridge. The body is made up of polypropylene, and there are the polyethylene fits having 20 micrometer pores, and the silica bed, there is a lure tip. The overview for the SPE solid phase extraction is the method performed. Method used here can be static or dynamic, and whereas dynamic can be online or offline. And the types of the stationary or the solid phase use can be classical, that is alumina, fluorescent, and carbon. Polymers can also be used, and silica beds can also be used as well. And the types of interaction which occurs between the analyte and the solid phase is apolar, polar, ion exchange, covalent, and mixed bonds. Solid phases are, or the stationary phases are, yeah, maybe activated charcoal, alumina, silica gel, magnesium silicate, chemically bonded silica phases, and polymers. According to chemical nature of the functional group bonded to the silica or the copolymer, the resulting phases are classified as non-polar, polar, ion exchangers. It gives different mode of chromatography. Other solid supports polymeric resins, cellulosic, and zirconia. Here you can see the picture of the zirconia coated silica as a stationary phase. Examples of selective stationary phases: a reaction of phenobarbital with pentafluorobenzyl bromide onto the adsorbent, amphetamine by chiral derivatization of solid phases, and the experimental procedure of 5 steps are number first is activation of solvent by appropriate solvent that conditions the surface of the solid. Second is the removal of solvent by liquid similar to the sample matrix. Application of sample, the analyte retained by the solvent, and removal of the interfering compounds retained in step third with the solvent but shouldn't remove the analyte. And the fifth one, the last one, is elution of the analytes with an appropriate solvent and collecting for analysis. Here you can see the process of the 5 steps. Here is the stationary phase and the instrument which we will use for the solid phase extraction procedure. In the step 2, we will add the solvent, which will contain, which are having, which will activate the stationary phase. In the third step, we will add the solvent, which is having impurities and our compound of interest. And after this, we will wash it out in the step 4, and we have left only the compound of interest in the stationary phase, which will at last will be eluted with the help of solvent C or the eluent, which will separate the compound of interest and from the stationary phase, and at last we will get the purified form of analyte. So the techniques can be used are supercritical fluid, thermal desorption for analytes of high volatility and thermal stability, thermal desorption with GC for occupational hygiene analysis. Analyte eluted with an organic, relatively volatile solvent is evaporated to dryness, then residues dissolve in appropriate solvent. Due to evaporation step, speed with SPE is lost. Thank you so much.